Our auditory system gives us the ability to recognize sounds and identify their location. It involves the brain and the ears. While the ear serves to convert sound energy into neural signals for the brain receives and processes the information that these signals contain. The source of a sound produces vibrations that travel as waves of pressure through the particles in air, liquids, and solids. This is what is known as a sound wave. As the outer ear, the pinna acts as a funnel to assist in directing the sound further into the ear. The middle ear consists of the eardrum and the three tiniest bones in the human body, the malleus, incus, and stapes, also known as hammer, anvil, and stirrup. There, the sound waves are amplified and converted into pressure waves in the fluid of the cochlea, which is located in the inner ear. When sound enters the ear, it hits the eardrum and causes it to vibrate. The vibrating eardrum jerks the hammer, which hits the anvil and moves the stapes. The motion of the stapes pushes the fluid within the long chambers of the cochlea. Once there, the sound vibrations have been converted into vibrations of a fluid, which travel like waves from one end of the cochlea to the other. The basilar membrane runs the length of the cochlea. It is lined with hair-like nerve cells that have specialized components called stereocilia, which move with the vibrations of the cochlear fluid and the basilar membrane. This movement triggers a signal that travels through the hair cell into the auditory nerve, and then to the brain's auditory cortex through the brainstem. There, the brain interprets it as a specific sound. However, not every hair cell moves when the basilar membrane vibrates. Only selected ones vibrate depending on the frequency of the sound. At one end, the basilar membrane is stiff, vibrating only in response to short wavelength or high-frequency sounds. The other end is more flexible, vibrating only in the presence of longer wavelength or low-frequency sounds. Different sounds of different frequencies vibrate at different locations of the basilar membrane. This allows us to differentiate between sounds occurring at the same time. In addition, larger sound waves vibrate more hair cells. The more hair cells activated or bent, the louder the sound. When identifying where the sound is coming from, the brain compares the sounds coming into the two ears to locate the source in space. Sounds from directly in front of you will reach both of your ears at the same time and hear it at the same intensity in each ear. Low-frequency sounds coming into one side will reach the near ear microseconds before the far one. On the other hand, high-frequency sounds will sound more intense to the near ear because they are blocked from the far ear by your head. The information from the sound reaches special stems of the brainstem that analyze time and intensity differences between your ears. Then the brainstem sends these results of their analysis up to the auditory cortex for processing. At last, the brain has information from sound perception, what the sound is, and patterns of activity that tell us where the sound is in space.